Yeah, so I've got a standard NHS wheelchair, which does a good basic job. It's self-propelled, so I've got one very decent arm and one not so good arm, so I can roll myself a few yards on a very flat surface. But basically, I'm dependent on everybody else. My mum, my wife, my 11-year-old. He loves pushing me, but there's always got to be someone else around me, not just to push me, but to get the wheelchair out of the car. Well, I've been looking at motorised wheelchairs for a little while. It's a little bit of a scary step to take, and it's also an admission that I'm progressing, but I really do need one to explore the countryside with my children. I'll never be able to do that first bike ride with them, never be able to run alongside them, play in the sea with them, etc. I know that, but a motorised wheelchair would allow me to, we live by the sea, to race along the promenade with this pretty nifty thing, the one I've got my eye on, race along the promenade while they're scooting or cycling. It can go a little bit off-road, and the one I'm after is pretty lightweight, so we wouldn't have to get one of those big buses yet. We would still be able to get into the back of our 4x4. It is frustrating that they're so expensive, but the ones you need, I understand that they've invested a lot of money in the research and getting it right for the disabled person, getting it right for the carer, getting it right to be hoisted into the car. So I understand that these are expensive pieces of kit, but I'd like one tomorrow. Every start of the month I pray for a premium bond win, but hasn't happened yet. Yes, I am desperate to be as normal a father as I can be. My children get read to death because that's what I can do. They get a lot of talky time, a lot of company, a lot of cuddles, but there's an awful lot of physical activity I can't do with them, and having a motorised wheelchair would be as close as I can, and they would get a little bit more freedom, and my wife would get a lot more freedom were I to be off, scooting off, and she could sit there and have a coffee while I'm off with the kids, because that's what dads do.